On June the 7th of 2025, I was shot by the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, and I'm not alone. Let me explain. As President Trump's mass deportation program unfolds, federal and local officers here in Los Angeles are using excessive and violent force against journalists, legal observers, and protesters alike. I've covered protests around the world for more than 3 decades, and the law enforcement violence at anti-ICE protests in Los Angeles are as bad as some conflict zones I've seen. When DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said videotaping ICE is an act of violence, all of our rights are at risk. On June the 7th, while covering an ICE raid, I was shot by the Sheriff's Department with a less lethal projectile. It exploded and bedded in my right thigh. I was clearly identified as press. ER doctors later found a plastic casing embedded in the wound, which they removed during emergency surgery. Over 2 months later, while I was covering a protest outside the Federal Detention Center here in downtown Los Angeles on August the 8th, my first time out since my injury, LAPD officer struck me across the face with a baton, splitting my chin open.
A democracy depends on an informed public, and you don't have an informed public without a free press. So what I'm concerned about is our democracy itself.
On September the 10th, Judge Hernan Vera issued sweeping preliminary injunctions barring DHS agents and the Los Angeles Police Department from dispersing, threatening, or assaulting journalists. If DHS can violently attack journalists and citizen observers without consequences, none of us are safe anywhere in the country.